And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, give me that. Psycho G. I know you're not listening to this right now. I know you're in custody right now. I know you're in jail. You're arrested. I hope to God that you never step foot in an Axis arena ever again. You want to beat my brother like that. You want to injure him. You want to put him back on the shelf. If I ever see you again, there's going to be hell to pay. As for APH, congratulations on winning tonight. And now is 99 Problems. Trust me, I got a lot of problems going into this pay-per-view. And you are absolutely one of them. You wanted to constantly call me out day after day after day to have one more match with me because I capitalized on you making a mistake. That happens. That's how you win. But I digress. You wanted one more match. You got your match. And more than that, number one contendership. Hey, how about that? With everything that has happened, I am not going to go into 99 Problems this Saturday to lose. That is the last thing that is on my mind, is losing. This Saturday night, you are going to get a Midas that you have never faced before. You are going to get a Midas that you have never encountered in your life. This Saturday night, you're going to be getting the absolute best. You are going to get a man filled with the most malicious intent that you have ever seen in your life. And at the end of the night, I am going to walk out as your winner. And next month, I will leave Texas G's home state as your Titans champion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go check on my brother. Okay, well, before that all happened, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into Beyond the Horizons.
Travis,
Yeah.
don't say another word.
You're all good.
Just hand me the mic. Hand me the mic!
Yep. There you go. Okay, you're good.
Now, you might want to step back. I'm going to do a lot of pacing, and I might swing my arms a bit.
All right, I'll stand back.
About 20 feet will do. Trust me, you'll need that 20 feet. As Midas alluded to, G, to my understanding, you're currently under state custody. And to that, I say, good! Because what you did, G, to the man that gave me a chance when nobody else would, the man who believed in me when nobody else did, the man who signs my paycheck, your paycheck, our paychecks. What you did to him, definitely inexcusable. And I'm trying to be as calm as I can as I'm speaking about this right now. Because I know next month I have a title defense. Also, as Midas alluded to, in your home state. And I pray to God that you don't get to see it. Because you don't deserve to be anywhere near Axis after what you've done. But if I do see you, and secretly I'm praying I do, if I do see you, I'll do more than embarrass you like I did in the New Frontier. I will do more than beat you to a bloody pulp. And I don't care if you get angry at me calling you this, but Gerald, someone needs to make you pay for what you've done. If Dawn won't do it, if Axis Management won't do it, by God, I will. You ever show that mug of yours around Axis again? It'll be the last time. And that's not a threat. It's far from a guarantee. Psycho G, that is an absolute. Now, more than ever, it has begun. And for you, it has ended. Carry on, Travis.
Well, I appreciate it, Rob, and I actually do have a little bit of an update. As most of you may have remembered, and during the main event, or in case it got lost in the main event for you guys, unfortunately, due to the heinous actions of Psycho G, both Adam Rage and Dawn Frost have been severely injured with numerous injuries, and both of them are they're out indefinitely, so we do not know when they will possibly return, if they even return. And with that as well, currently Axis has no authority figure anymore, so I don't even know what in the world is going to happen. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try and keep it composed for this show. So please welcome a man who made his triumphant return. Well, somewhat triumphant, but still put on a hell of a match with Chase Adkins. Please welcome Filthy Parker.
Hello.
How's it going, Parker?
Not good. Terrible, even.
Well, floor is yours. What's going on?
You see, there in this gracious sport, this craft that we call professional wrestling, this grand scheme, this grand pyramid has a fine line between what we do in the ring and what happens in real life. That I just saw out there in that ring is that line you don't cross. G crossed the line, and it's about time that his outspoken self, his outspoken body, his actions have been suspended indefinitely. I'm glad. I'm glad. Very glad indeed.
Well, of course, with what happened tonight, you did face Chase Adkins. You were unsuccessful, but I'm honestly genuinely wondering with you hinting at a new side of you. This is definitely something we did not expect. Who am I looking at right now? Who is Filthy Parker? I guess he already said what he had to say. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday night we have a big #1 contenders match between CG and Zach Sanchez, where the winner facing either Matsuda Tanaka or Jay Mamba. Oh, hang on.
My apologies for leaving.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was busy with something, but
Well, like I just said, obviously you had a loss tonight. That happens. It was unfortunate, but at the same time, a lot of people were pretty impressed by what they saw. So none of us really expected this being the new side of you. So just tell us, like, who am I looking at right now? Who is Parker?
what Parker is and what Parker will be from now on is just a figure of absolute destruction. A type of destruction that cannot be summarized into some simple words, easy words. You saw out there, I came into the ring focused. I was not waiting, having this long, elaborate entrance. I just go in there and I beat people the fuck up. Is there any simpler term for it? I get paid to beat people up. I go to work every day to beat people up. And I come here every Tuesday to beat people up. And now that is in the forefront. And every match that you see will be different. It could end on the dirty drop. It could end on the filthy lariat. It could end on the megaton bomb. One of my moves you have yet to see. What I have to say is that I can finally do all I want. I can. I now can do this. I can go in there, go in that ring with any person, and beat them within an inch of their lives. Because that's what I'm here for.
Well,
that's what I'm here to do.
Well, this Saturday, it's already fully booked. We already got our 99 Problems card all set. But is there possibly anybody that you're looking to want to fight next Tuesday?
Anybody next Tuesday? Personally, I don't have a specific person. Next Tuesday, I could just go out in that ring and wait. Anybody can come on down. Any person.
So this is essentially an open challenge.
Basically.
All right. Well, before we send you off, any last words?
What happened tonight was a tragedy. But now, in the coming weeks and months, we are going to see how people actually are when there is no authority. We're going to see how people really act when no one is watching their backs. No one's watching them like a hawk. And I do have a feeling, and this has already been said before, things are going to get incredibly crazy. And I know it.
Well, Parker, thank you for your time. And now moving on to a man who will be part of the number one contenders match for the High Speed Championship this Saturday night at 99 Problems Part 2. Please welcome the Toronto Wolverine, CG.
Hey, Travis. How are you?
How's it going, CG?
I'm doing fine this evening. How about you?
pretty shaken up with what had happened earlier tonight. But trying to focus on your match right now against Zach Sanchez and 99 Problems. Obviously, you two have a very big history with each other. And now it might be one of the biggest matches between the both of you, considering this is for the number one contendership. The winner will have a future title shot after Lone Star Showdown. So what's your thought process going into 99 Problems, which is just 3 days away?
Well, before we get to 99 Problems, could I just address I'm just going to address the Psycho G situation real quick.
Yep, go right ahead.
Give me about 15 seconds. What he did was kind of a little bit kind of frivolous, a little bit disgusting, to be honest. I hope Don's doing fine and recovering well. But now that I got that out of the way, 99 Problems. Where do I begin? Me and Zach Sanchez we basically know each other's styles at this point. We know what to expect, and it's definitely going to be one match that people shouldn't underlook, because this is definitely going to be a big match for me, considering all the plenty of opportunities I've had in the past for this exact title I'm targeting. So when this comes down to the final bong of the bell, I'm going to be staring Zach in the eyes, and he's staring at mine, and from this point on, I'm going to have to give it all, because if I don't, and if I just lose again, I don't know where the hell to go from here, because I've definitely expressed my opinion well enough to, get the interest of the high-speed champion and get plenty of opportunities for it, but I always, somehow, some way, I always end up falling flat on my face, either at the beginning or at the end when it comes to these title opportunity shots.
Yeah, you've had multiple opportunities to claim that championship, and now from what you're saying, it kind of sounds like you're giving this your last shot.
I guess some could look at me like a choke artist or something, with the amount of opportunities and the amount of leads I have in a match, but I always end up miscalculating a move, or just my movement ends up staggering a second, and that costs me in the end. So if I was to say this is my last shot for that title for a while, I'd probably say, yeah, this is my last shot. And if I don't win, well, I guess I'll have to look somewhere else.
Well, hopefully you do well this Saturday night. Wish you the best of luck, man.
Could I have...
Yep.
No,
yep. The floor is yours. Last words.
So let me stand here in the center of the camera. Zach, look me in the eyes. I know that you aren't here right now, and that's kind of disappointing. Listen to me right here. When it comes down to 99 Problems, I know that I don't have a lot of strength when it comes to our matches, because you beat the living shit out of me, but when at the end of that match, whether you're about to finish me off or I'm about to finish you off, look me in my eyes, because when I'm going down, whether if I'm going down in a blaze of glory, just know that I am the heart that you can't kill. That's all I have to say.
Well, CG, thank you very much, and best of luck to you on Saturday night. But now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to a man who once again defied the odds, and 2 weeks in a row has gotten back-to-back big wins. And now, I think it's safe to say all signs are pointing towards the Rumble. Please welcome Chase Adkins.
You know how he gets. Just find him. Just find Jay and calm him down. You know how he gets. All right, I gotta go. All right, yeah, hello.
How's it going, Chase?
Well, seeing what has happened today, my protege Wicked J has disappeared, which I saw his response. I saw his response on Twitter, and he is not particularly very happy.
I think it's safe to assume a lot of people are not happy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him. Found right now to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. He has, let's say, a rough past, but I'm going to say my piece about the whole situation, and I'm going to make this statement. Psycho G is not a Texan in my eyes anymore after this. That is not how we handle business in the Lone Star State. We don't attack an official from behind. That we just don't do that. We don't do what he did to Adam Rage. Like, you represent the Lone Star State with pride and honor. Yes. Yes, people in management positions will piss you off. That is life. That happens everywhere. I've been pissed off at officials, but I never go this far. But yes, he's not a Texan in my eyes. But to my match today though with Parker, I can tell that he has found the real him. And I gotta say, it's about damn time he has. Because Parker, I've always respected you and all, because we're both former world champions over in GTT. That's a tough, tall task to have, especially with competition over there. But when you kept on changing and changing and changing, I was getting a bit annoyed. Because you just kept on doing it and doing it and doing it, but I'm happy that you finally found the real you, and you showed me that like I wanted in this match we had today. See, I was going in there wanting to make sure that you did find the real you, because that's my respect for you. I want to make sure that you have what it takes with the skill set that I know you have to make it far. And with this real you, I can see you going far. Because I pushed you. I wanted you to show me the real you, and you did just that. Now, you didn't beat me today, but you were so close on many occasions during that match. Hell, you managed to stop me from hitting either one of my finishers. I had to resort to my signatures in order to put you down. Now, since this little feud of ours is over for now, I'm now going to look forward to the Lone Star Rumble and actually show up and represent the Lone Star State with pride and honor and not be a coward, a despicable human being like Psycho G is. That's all I have to say, Travis.
Well, best of luck to you in the Rumble. Hopefully, you do very well in that. Of course, you got 29 other competitors, so it's definitely not going to be easy to do. But
I hope it's not.
it's all. I mean, it's also dependent on luck of the draw. So, best of luck to you, man.
Thanks.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday night, we also have a big UWFI rules match for the Hybrid Combat Championship. And joined alongside me is both competitors that will be fighting each other this Saturday night, as well as their respective teams. Huey Blunt with JJ Calderon, as well as Leon Young with Cal Young.
Hey, Travis.
How's it going, guys?
Actually, it's just me for tonight.
That's good. That's good.
I'm leaving the team behind.
Well,
And we already know what it is. JJ was here before on past Beyond the Horizons. He said he wasn't going to get in the middle. He wasn't going to complicate business.
yeah,
so-
he said he was not going to be ringside
I was going to say,
for the match
I wanna see what's
whatsoever.
going on with that. Sorry I got you out there, Travis, but
No, you're good.
I'm
You're good.
curious what's going
Let's hear it for Leon.
Oh,
Come
you-
on. Speak up.
up, Huey.
What's up?
I was looking for JJ to see what was going on with that whole thing. But he spoke his piece on the whole matter.
Yeah. He said his piece. He doesn't want to get involved because he knows not to cross family with and friendship. Can't fuck. You don't want to go there. That's ugly and everybody loses. So, as far as I'm concerned, he needs to concern himself with something else, and that's what he's doing right now. He's taking some time off, working out, getting his mind right after that world title loss from a few weeks ago. We had a very long talk about that because he was not focused. But we're not. But last thing I'll say about him is he is going to be in that Lone Star Rumble. He doesn't have his rematch clause, so he's going to come for it that way. He is coming
Alright.
for it. Believe it.
That's fair. That's
And-
fair.
And also, those tag titles, believe it. These two, they're going to lock it down. Nobody's beaten them yet, and I have a hard time seeing anybody beating them anytime soon. But
Yeah, respect.
but between you and me, Leon, what do you have to say for yourself? Do you really think that you could take on the champ? Do you think that you stand a shot against Huey Blunt? Do you think you're worthy against Huey Blunt and not?
Truthfully?
Hmm?
Say truthfully? Yeah,
Truthfully,
I think I got you.
okay.
I mean,
You got
put down
me.
the person that taught me how to put in submissions anyways, so say anything bad about Dakota, because she could put up a good fight. Hell, she put you through hell. I could put
Well,
her
she
down. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I could put you away.
Well,
She almost put me down, and you put her down. But you think you could? That means you could put me down. You have a tall task ahead of you, boy.
We'll see about that, old man.
I'm a very young man, actually.
You're older than me. You're older in my eyes.
well, obviously, with this match being UWFI rules, it's a completely different environment. Obviously, Huey, you already got plenty of experience in this kind of style. You literally train in this sort of style, but
They
for
put me
Leon though,
down.
but for you, Leon, it's a little bit different. It's kind of foreign territory for you in a sense, because you haven't been trained in UWFI rules that much. You haven't been trained in this kind of environment. So how have you been able to adapt to it?
Oh, like I said earlier, I had Dakota help me out a little bit, trying to work the style. Also, I've had help my aunt Samantha. She was a former UFC fighter. She kind of knew the ropes, so she kind of could see what was going on. I'm not the best at it, but
Hey, it was enough to be able to win the #1 contendership.
yeah. We'll see how this all goes down when me and Huey lock up.
You got a team behind you. You got some decent trainers with you. I'll give you that. We'll see how their teachings get you in there. We'll see about that.
We'll see.
I mean, I trained way back in. I trained what 3 years ago with dudes who really had it rough, and they put me through that old school training. Shit, sometimes I think my shoulders fucked up from those days, but we've been making it work, and y'all seen how ruthless I am in that ring. I teach everybody that gets in there with me. They go through the nightmare that I went through when I went through training. The days that I couldn't even lift my arms up, where I could barely walk. You'll see a little bit of that, Leon. But it's
Looking forward to it right now. Looking forward to it.
It's business. Because I'm gonna make sure that you and JJ win those tag titles once we're done on Saturday. Win or lose, believe that.
Believe that. But man,
Whoa. No, go ahead.
good luck. Best of luck, Huey. You're gonna need it.
Well,
not more than you.
Well, guys, obviously, usually this would be the part where I say last words, but obviously, what happened tonight, I gotta know what you guys' thoughts are on what we saw after the co-main event tonight.
Like Huey go first, but I think my dad's gonna want to talk instead of me because this is more
fine.
his territory, not mine.
No, that's fine. I just know that like the roster was, the entire locker room was in a complete chaos after what transpired. So I just need to know your guys' thoughts.
I gotta say, I'm not too happy with what G did. Don and I have had our history, but for him to go ahead and cost the manager though, hey, I've had some shitty bosses out here, but Don is far from being close to the top 5 of those. All I have to say is, be careful what y'all wish for. Any of y'all are happy in the back there. Be careful what y'all wish for, because no manager, that's not a responsibility that I think any of y'all can handle. The chaos that can happen here, unless it's something you're hoping for. Hey, that's all I'm going to say. Be careful what you wish for.
All right, it's your turn. Hey, Travis.
Kyle?
I'm just gonna say this real quick. I honestly feel kind of bad for Dawn right about now, because Dawn is stuck in the same place I was about like 2 months ago. After being laid out by a coward. You could be Adam Rage, you could be Psycho G. A coward is still a coward. Dawn try to talk G down, try to get the situation all under control. Dawn thought he had it all on hand, turns around, and then G, well, you saw the result. I honestly really hate this right now, with this whole no one in charge thing. I have to do what I can to try to at least get something, get some order back in place, but This honestly is gonna suck for the next few months. I'm telling you.
I mean, I know it's hard for a lot of people right now with what had just happened, but I'm sure everything will be all good. Just give me a sec.
My condolences to
Yeah.
Linus and Amelia right now. That's all I gotta say on the matter. Nah, I have nothing else to say. So. Oh dear.
All right. Well, thank you guys. But ladies and gentlemen, going on to the last man who obviously, like, if we want to bring up Psycho G, this man has had plenty of history with him. But of course, I'm sure he also has a lot to say about his upcoming title defense. This next month. I'm going to step away for a little bit. So I'm going to hand him the mic if he is here. Please welcome the current reigning and defending high-speed champion and the longest reigning high-speed champion. Please welcome Jay Mamba. Mike's all yours, man.
Okay. What I saw just a few hours ago was disgusting. I'm gonna break it down just so you guys know how serious. Walked in the ring and he lost, like he always does. Comes back in the ring and decides to attack Ray and the referee. The referee was just doing his goddamn job. He decides to attack him for what? Because he wants his opportunity? Well, he got it and he lost. And he decides to try and, well, he did injure after, but first Don came. He acted like he was sorry. He manipulated Don. He acted like he was sorry for what he did. And then after that, he ends up injuring Don too. Serious. We don't have any authority figure. There is no order in the Axis locker room. And for me, that puts my target on my back. That makes it a lot bigger. It's probably not even on my back anymore. There could probably be a target on my arm or something. You know, there's a lot of sickos in this locker room. I don't understand you. But why would you? Is it? No. Think about it. Is it my fault? Ever since I beat him back a few months ago, he's been different. He's been mad at management, especially Don, about everything that's been going on. Been blaming him ever since he lost him. Maybe that's just because he's been hurt. But I can't help but I might be part of the problem. I did, but it changed him. I don't know what's going on, but rest assured, Masuda Tanaka, you're gonna see a much different Jay Mamba. September. Wait, no, July. July. And CG Sanchez, God forbid that I am still the champion by the time when you get your shot. Because I'm in a much different mindset than I was. And of course the Rumble and As Wicked J last week said, it would be an honor, or it would be an accomplishment for him to eliminate the match. I'm gonna tell you this, Jay. If we get in the ring at this time, just letting you know, I'm going full force against you. I'm not holding back. Back to Don, Rage. I know I still hate you, Rage. I wanted to respect you for the fight that you gave me. I hope you guys have a good recovery. And to the referee, of course. I hope all of you have a good recovery. And G, you like cooking food in jail? It's just messed up, man. I'm speechless. This changes pretty much everything in Access. Nothing will ever be the same. Because there's nobody that can contain law and order. No Don. No. What disgusts me even more, I don't even know if I don't even know if Don recovered from that attack at MC in December. He might have still be hurt from it. And that can bring his recovery rate much longer. It's scary. Don has believed in me ever since season 1 when I debuted. I just can't believe that someone would have the nerve, the audacity, just to attack the man who's built this place up from day one. And I think that, well, I mean, he's in jail. And he's not gonna. And you're lucky. Because I would be 100% happy to beat you up again and again till you've learned your lesson. Done. The Access locker room. God forbid you have a match against me. Because this is a much more serious game. This is a much more angry Mamba. You do not want to see J Mamba angry.
Well, Mamba, best of luck to you next month, and I mean, hopefully we're able to figure out everything. And before I sign off, I also did have a couple extra statements. One of them being from this is very interesting one. It's from World Breaker, and World Breaker has said this: "My experience here only been against the weak that do not belong in Access. However, my path has changed today. G, you disgust me. You disgust me as a human being, as an essence of this universe. You have committed a huge sin today. Sin of assaulting individuals, including those that are not even fighters. I have my own frustrations, but I refuse to take it out on those that are not deemed fighters. You are unworthy of existence even. You are unworthy of the oxygen you breathe. I do not know Midas and Dawn very well, but I can assure you they are better human beings than you will ever be. If we ever meet, your head is mine. Your essence is mine. If we meet, you will just be the first of many to fall, including the Titans division. I see my path. My path is the Titans Championship. I have much climbing to do yet, but I can guarantee my time will come, even if it takes the bending of space and time itself to do so. I am the jailer of the damned, the All-Father of destruction. I am the World Breaker." Well, that was a statement from the World Breaker, and of course, with everything that has been happening, the state of Axis right now is unknown. But I can assure you this Saturday night, 99 Problems, we got a big show planned for you guys. Let's hope. We're hoping that it doesn't delve into chaos, but we will try and have extra security there just to make sure that everything is in order and everything is all set. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, my name's been Travis Marks, and stay tuned because we are going to be rating LGF right now, if I can actually start that up. And thank you all for tuning in. For everybody here, we very much appreciate it, and we will see you at 99 Problems this Saturday night.